Welcome to King's Corner. I'm your host, Christian King. We're in sunny Fulton, Delaware. It's about 32 degrees out here. And today we're going to talk about the decline of LeBron James, the coaching hires, and who I think is going to Super Bowl 54. Well, we're going to start with these coaching hires. The Washington Redskins probably had the best hire in the entire National Football League, and here's why. The Redskins hired a coach that's very culturally straight. He knows what he's doing on defense, and he will not let any bullcrap go away. Here's an example of that. First thing he does when he gets to Washington, D.C., he removes all the table tennis courts. He's like, no, we're not doing this. Then he comes in, he's going to show the Redskins defense how to succeed. And he doesn't have Cam Newton to worry about anymore. I'm sorry, Superman's not going anywhere anymore. The flight is dead. Then my second best hire would probably be the Giants. Joe Judge is going to end up being a great head coach, and I think this for one reason. Most great special teams coach ends up becoming great head coaches. Example, Bill Belichick. Second example, John Harbaugh. I'm just saying, they know what they're doing. My worst hire, I would say, would probably be the Cowboys, and here's pretty much why. They fired Jason Garrett and hired Jason Garrett 2.0, just a little bigger, and has a ring. I mean, everybody says, ring this, and he has a ring. Well, I say, would he have done it without Aaron Rodgers? I believe not. The Panthers hired Matt Rule. He was probably a C, maybe low B. And the only reason I say this is, what did he do in college? He was 47 and 43. That's not successful. If anything, that's average. I don't want an average head coach in the NFL. Well, and then we have the Browns. Cleveland, I'm sorry. That's a total F, mate. And if there was a grade lower than an F, you'd get it. Why are you having an MLB executive hire your head coach? This is the NFL with football. This ball is not round. It is more of an oval. Learn your sports, Cleveland, please. Okay, but let's segue. LeBron James last night. I've been defending LeBron since I was in diapers. I've loved this man since God knows how long. LeBron's been everything to me. My idol, he's a beast, and he can do anything he wants. But LeBron, I can no longer say you're the best in the world. You're now top 10. LeBron, please, don't even talk anymore. You lose last night, you get dunked on twice. I miss the old LeBron. I want the pass happy, dunk on happy. What happened? Was it the groin? Is there an injury we're not knowing about right now? Please, show me a sign. I want the old one back. Well, let's segue to the Super Bowl. We got the Niners and Chiefs, as I talked about yesterday. And everyone's asking me, who do I think is winning this game? I'll say Niners. The reason I say San Francisco, you have the fastest, strongest, physical team on defense I've ever seen in the last 10 years. Then you have the Chiefs offense, whose speed, I don't think Pat Mahomes is going to be able to get better than what he was last week. I think Sherman and the other boys are going to take away Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Sammy Watkins. Pat Mahomes is going to not have as much time as he did last week. In Tennessee, he was running around like it was nothing. He looked like Lamar Jackson, the whiter version. And I don't think that's going to work against San Francisco. San Francisco is going to shut him down. Well, then you have this. You're going to have Jimmy Garoppolo and Kyle Shanahan versus Kansas City's defense. Are we even allowed to call them an actual defense? They're pathetic. I'm sorry. They shut down Derrick Henry? No, Derrick Henry shut down Derrick Henry. He was abysmal last week. Blasphemous. It was horrible. And then you had the Niners. Look what they did against the Packers defense. And I think we can all agree when we say Green Bay's defense is a heck of a lot times better than whatever Kansas City's putting out there. And there were holes so big that the Niners were running, you could have fit vehicles through there left and right. I think if you put Derrick Henry behind that San Francisco offensive line, he would have gotten a lot more than 220 yards that Robert Monster got. Monster knows what he was doing because he's fast, but Derrick Henry would go through those holes like he was a wrecking ball. Thank you, and enjoy this episode. Have a nice day, and please hit the red button below.